This spring, UVA created a default credit, no credit option for its undergraduate schools due to COVID-19. This new grading policy aims to help students cope with the transition to online learning, and all classes taken for credit will still count towards curricular, major, and graduation requirements. I'm Deanna See for WUVA.
My name is Gwenny Powers.
Karish Karamori.
Ethan Jacob.
Tina Chai.
Marcus Mead. I teach primarily writing courses.
I did end up using the CRNC grading system.
No.
I did not, partially because I'm looking to go pre-med.
I did for one of my classes. For the rest of them, I took grades.
I just had a rough time in some of my classes, so the ones I didn't feel I was going to be doing good in, I just CR'd.
This is going to sound really extremely extra, but I talked with my parents and we made a whole spreadsheet determining what are my odds of me getting an A. I thought I could at least make an argument for the reason for the credit.
The big thing was I am pre-med and planning to apply to medical school. And so a lot of the medical schools had posted information on their websites regarding how they would prefer for all of the pre-professional candidates to still receive a grade for every single course.
Even though medical schools themselves were giving credit for their classes, which was...
And so I thought, okay, gotta continue trying despite the pandemic.
For me, grades are always an afterthought. Only at the very end of coming up with an idea do I think about well, how will I grade this thing?
I live in a rural area, but I have friends who live even more rural. They do not have good Wi-Fi. They don't have good internet access. I think the credit, no credit was a good policy in the sense that it could even out the field.
There's definitely issues with it, just because it doesn't allow every student to be considered fairly. The change might have to occur within professional schools where they might have to be more understanding of the fact that there's a pandemic and that not all students are able to have an environment where they can still get grades.
Part of my concern was whether or not I should take all grades or all credit, no credit to make it look better.
Many, if not most, of my students couldn't get out of their grade mindset, and many of them chose to take a letter grade anyway. I think they're so internalized with the conditioning of grades that they thought if they took credit, no credit, then that would look bad.
I take classes I really care about, so I still tried in those classes, but the fact I didn't have this grade looming over me was definitely a big relief.